Good morning. Uh, as an evaluator, one of the most inclusive and most beautiful programs I've evaluated is called Dancing with Parkinson's, based in Toronto. Parkinson's is a neurodegenerative disease that impacts movements and can lead to social isolation. Dancing with Parkinson's incorporates multiple inclusive approaches to reduce social isolation. Werner Meyer says, diversity is being invited to a party. Inclusion is being asked to dance. Dancing with Parkinson's seeks to build social connections through multiple approaches. One approach I'd like to highlight is called mirroring. In mirroring, you follow the movements of another person as you feed off the energy of the other person. Mirroring helps build social connections. It's one of the most moving parts of the class. You learn that connection is the secret to healing. Mirroring builds empathy, it builds connection. It also suggests that by connecting to others, you allow others to see you in a new way. Dancing with Parkinson's, over time, also moved towards an intergenerational approach where they invited and partnered with youth groups, where folks of different generations would dance together. These classes built community, fun, healing, and new ways of seeing. And then in March 2020, COVID happened. It was the great unknown, a time in which all of us, and I mean all of us, experienced a new kind of loneliness and a new measure of depression. The question became, what happened to dance? What happens to Dancing with Parkinson's clients, given the importance of physical connection? How? This is the question of the pandemic. How do you touch? How do you connect in a touchless world? I was lucky enough to virtually volunteer to evaluate what happened. As you can predict, Dancing with Parkinson's moved to a Zoom platform. It moved from every week for an hour to every day, 365 days, 20 minutes a day. It moved from 30 people to about 200 to 300 people. Even though the beautiful chaos of the physical world was missing, the pure geometry of these raw squares also provided a community. The story here is the power of relentless routine. The 20 minutes a day serves to provide a texture for the entire day. Soon, the 20 minutes became 45 minutes. 20 minutes of dance, 25 minutes of chit-chat, community, conversation. Remember, every choice we make is a celebration of the world we want to make. So it's important it's their story, it's not mine. I want to have a few words from them. Dancing with Parkinson's is a support, a teacher. The secret attractant, and that's a lovely word, is the everyday schedule. There is gratitude and blessing in the power of the ritual, of the daily ritual. Every day, I feel blessed and grateful. But it's also a time of great loss, great individual loss, great collective loss. I am finding it so hard to deal with the loss of edge. And somehow, these classes seem to help. So just as there's collective loss, there's collective joy. Here's a person who's blind and saying, I'm blind. Even my guide dog was dancing with me. Soon we find that multiple members of the household are dancing together. Grandchildren, caregivers, spouses. So what does this mean for our inclusion journey? First, it's the power of mitzvah, the power of good deeds, the power of relentlessly going beyond good words to daily, relentless action. Two, it's also about going beyond metrics and frameworks to bring in aesthetics, dance, music in our lives. There is power to go beyond these words to the incorporating dance. Once again, diversity is inviting people for a dance, for a party. Inclusion is asking people to dance. As we take our inclusion programs ahead, the question you have to ask is, how do we build an emergent community that invites people to dance?